is an earlier day. It is. I do not know why. Hello, chat. Can you hear me well? Oh, is the audio alright? I already made the tweet. Let me just put it. I need to put my going live tweet. Also, yes, if you saw my tweet today, yes, the screenshot was terrible, but it is fine. It is fine. We will survive one bad screenshot, surely. Okay. So, let me change this real quick. Does it appear? Does it? Oh my god. Okay, now it appears. It is just us today, at least for now. And I am not really sure what I'm going to do. I think I at least have. I I really want to be. There are a lot of things that. Oh! Ah! An apology. Dear Sir Juno, if anything, I should be apologizing to you. I never should have ambushed you in that manner over what was clearly a sensitive topic. I let my curiosity and thirst for answers blind me to your emotions, and that is a mistake I shall strive to never make again. Hmm. In the interest of being as forthcoming as you were in your letter, yes, the entity told me about the other guardian in a vague manner, not directly associated to you. Okay, so that is as much as it knows. Probably that it exists. But however, I was not the only one there when the conversation took place. While as a Moonstonian, I had the advantage in understanding the implication about your role in the story. I fear the others involved have now identified you too. Monarch Miko and Royal Advisor Lina were both present. Oh, right. The entity time is not something I trust, as you may be aware. Trust does not come easily to me. Even this new era of my life these past few months. Instead, I have felt sympathy. I could not imagine being trapped in such a manner with barely hope for even conversation as centuries pass. So, is it not her? No, no. Type. There's only someone who I believe is probably. Perhaps it was irresponsible of me to get so involved. After you implied there was nothing I could do to uproot her from my mind, I adopted something close to an all or nothing mentality, and nothing wasn't an option. Things have advanced in a manner. It is not necessarily something that scares me just yet. Then again, I can no longer tell you things I might once thought to confide in you about. I have to be careful with what I say. I am sure you can read between those lines. You know enough already that this is not reneging on anything, I hope. In the past, I have been uncomfortable with contracts that I have stumbled into without intent. I would appreciate your counsel on if you see any patterns in the events of recent days. Speaking of nothing particular, of course. I am sorry to be leaving this with you in such a manner. I did not know how to apologize in person. The fact that I have rambled on about relatively unrelated matters was not my intent. If there was an opportunity to try again, to succeed this time, to be free, would you take it? Would you allow me to try? I am sorry if I have disappointed you. Forever your faithful foot soldier. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. That was not what I was expecting. Monarchical and royal advisory. So Magnolia and Nicolegia also know about this. But how much do they? How, I don't know what. This is a lot of information to take in. Right. Okay. I need to go through parts. I I've never. So probably the three of them now know about the other version. Right. I it is meaningless to dwell on the implications of that. I doubt that either of them would have any reason to. I I don't believe that they would have any reason to think. Do the archives in Sunstone still have something regarding this matter? I know that Iris herself has made at least one on that there is at least she told me that there is at least one, mm, even if just passing, at least one thing about that. But if our archives were destroyed, would it be foolish to assume that sunstones were also lost? That is, of course, without considering the founding books, but the one that Her Majesty made is no longer in the statue, I believe. Last time I was around there, there was no chest. So it is not unthinkable for me to just assume that it has been lost or taken by someone, whoever that could be. And I do not know. I The statue of Sunstone is much more accessible than the one we have. So definitely that book's also has also been taken. But what are the but okay, I don't think anyone knows how to get uh, how to get past the spell anyway, so I don't need to worry about it. But does Sunstone have any archives left? Maybe should. Uh, it will be suspicious to ask. So, to ask, and I don't know who could. Who it would have to be a mage. They are usually the ones responsible for archives. And of the current monarch and the royal advisor are mages. And then there's the previous Santonian monarch. But I do not think Poppy would have interest in maintaining archives. So if she does, if he doesn't have access to the archives, it leaves just the monarch and the royal advisor. The monarch, from what I've seen, is rather new. They are one of the newcomers, so it is not unthinkable that they also do not have any knowledge about the archives, which leaves the royal advisor. As so vain of all people. And she looked familiar. That is no way that it isn't her. And if it is her, maybe talking to Akalesia isn't the best way to go. Not through these, at least. But she's the one person that I can think of that could possibly have any knowledgeable about the archives. Sunflower definitely does not know if they are intact, and even if she knew, she wouldn't know where they are. Then we have, and I have talked a bit to Clematis, but he is also a newcomer, and I do not believe that he would be very. He probably wouldn't know where the archives are if they are even still around. Mint is totally out of question. Uh, he is going to ask more than I am willing to share with them. And I never refused to tell them something. It would obviously bring more suspicion, which you is causing me enough. You know that, right? Of course you know. If anything, you would do this on purpose to annoy me or whatever. Right. Yes, I will have to speak to Kalaja eventually. Try again and be free. Then it proves that it has to be her. There is no possible way for. Uh, there is no way that Amaryllis would have gotten his hands on that piece of information if not by her sharing it. So at least it proves that the entity that I has been talking to in is her, which both helps me relax, weirdly enough, and makes me even more worried. This have lost its color. Was it not supposed to have items here? I remember that it was the catalyst should be here, but it has been a long time. I shouldn't be surprised that someone took them away. He definitely knows about the ritual. It would be foolish of me to assume that he doesn't. And if a modalist knows about it, then it is best for me to start to assume that Magnolia and Nicolegia will also know that. Which is fine. This is not information that I believe any of them can truly use against the kingdom, or they could maybe use this against me, but they would not but they would have to get much more than what they currently know that they have. He is considering trying the ritual. If 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 Iris wasn't able to realize to do it, then I I don't think anyone else could. This is uh, this is how am I supposed to answer that? Am I supposed to say yes? Am I supposed to say no? Am, am I able to deny him as my monarch of anything he may want to do? If Amaryllis wants to do this, then if I would take it or not, hardly matters. My will is meaningless when against the monarch. But would I be willing to risk this? If he knows about the ritual, then he should know what happened to her when she tried this. Did she just not tell them about that part? Is she trying to lead them to it? Ah, I put this here. Yes, right. And he said that mm, even to for standards, this is suspicious. Right. Okay. Right. So, ah, okay. Hmm, I didn't notice how this is. This was not what I opened. Something. Uh, if you. Oh. Uh. Um. Oh wow. I guess Minecraft doesn't really want. Of course. Yeah. I don't know why I was expecting anything different really. I'm just happy. I'm just happy that it didn't happen while I was reading Ash's letter. Highlight. Yeah. This is this is something normal here. It happens a lot. Hi. God. Okay. I do- Setting up my status even though no one can see each other's status is still. Also, guys, ignore that. This is just so to have an idea of things. It will be changed. Trust the process. You will have to trust me on this one. You totally can. You totally can. Don't worry about it. Mm, I need to fix up the rest of my armor. Right. Okay. Mm, that on who never remember how the hell one crafts an anvil. Why should still here? I'll just fix up this up real quick. You gotta be. Okay, I need to find something to kill real quick. Surely there are some, at least something around here, right? There usually is. If there isn't any, I will simply go and kill farm animals. Yay! Yep, yeah, nothing. Oh well. Oh well. But I still cannot believe that they privated me from doing lore. Crazy. Minecraft does not like when I'm in character, guys. I had problems with this yesterday when the bridge blew up, and now I have a problem with this now when I am totally not spiraling. And kill some of these to get XP, guys. We have a lot of them. I think that's enough. Right. Now that to me getting disconnected before, we are currently totally not. We got out, yanked out of whole play. I, yes, I killed the spinning ship. It had to go, guys. It knows what it did. So, wow. I'm going to kill Ash with my own hands when they get back. This is my personal thoughts on this letter. This first duel will kill me one day, guys. You can write down what I just said. One day I will die, and the reason of my death will be this first duel. It's just like how life is. Okay, good to know that we won't ever run out of food. Because we have way too much already. Wow. Like, okay. Well, we are never going hungry. That is a good thing. I was literally ever since yesterday. I think Ash told me on stream still that, oh yeah, I'm going to write you a letter too. And ever since then I was consumed by anxiety because I wanted to read it so bad. And yes, that is why I started stream a little bit earlier than usual. Because I really, 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 really wanted to read it. My anxiety couldn't wait any longer. That wasn't there. Say I totally not knowing how it ended up there. Wow, it is closer. Fuck you mean that wasn't there? Oh, last time I was streaming, that was not there. That was not there either. Yes, I will kill animals in this game. Do you want? You have not even seen there. Yes, but I also need the XP. Have you considered that? Have you also considered that I am greedy and gluttonous and I want more food? Are you seeing any monsters around for now? No, no, you aren't. That pig did not have a family. It was miserable. It lived in a city in a small city by himself and never had anyone. So I mentioned it yesterday, and we have the circus stand, which is a really lovely place, and I want to do something with it. Oh, what am I going to do with that? Good question. But hear me out. The circus is neutral territory. I am pretty sure, at least we all consider it neutral territory, so, you know. And I mentioned it yesterday that because of that, it would be nice to make this a meeting point. Also because I think that like obviously the first meeting of every single monarch has to be at the bridge because symbolism and tradition and etc. But 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 if the monarchs want to discuss literally anything else, both in and out of character, I think that it would be nice to make this a meeting point for the monarchs because this is a neutral place that is not somewhere that every single person is going to on the SMP is going to be. Of course, we would have to change some things because I don't think that would be nice to have a meeting on sand, and we don't really need to change a lot of things. I just think that probably I would like to add I would like to add a little bit of shows though. Oh, but things I forgot the name at the sides, or at least uh, what a lecture at the center, so that we can leave peace agreement book there. Because realistically, like I said yesterday, a written agreement would be so much more or trustworthy. Let's put it at that. Than a simple random anything. Right. What are you more likely to trust? The word of your enemy or a written agreement that is signed? Like my idea, of course, I am not monarch, so at the end of the day, my ideas do not matter that. What I want does not matter that much. But we could change the and sandstone and everything for stones and things, and we could put. I don't think we should we put a meeting table, but I would just I want to put at least a lecture here. Fi- Mm, And also this is good because if it is a reunion that it's important, because it is also way better lit and will forever be better lit than the bridge. And also, I don't know how much I still trust the merchants that come around. After all, we still don't know what or who blew up the bridge. And that cannot stay like this, can it? We cannot simply accept. Did you guys see that I was holding my shield and I still got damage? Maybe it was just not it's facing the That was your punishment. What was my punishment? My punishment for what? I have done nothing wrong. From the distance, that looks a little bit like the lesbian flag. Which honestly, big. Definitely not done on purpose, but also really nice. I didn't want it to be day already, but fine, I guess. I guess there is a cycle of things and etc. etc. Yeah, so also, this is also out of character. We, oh my god, oh my god, that's my goat. That is my goat. Oh, now it's just me and the enemy monarch on the server. Please do not attack me with your glorious magic, your majesty. Oh my god! Yay! Yippee! Okay, we have this. I will be needing this. Oh, then. Hmm. This. Hmm. Hmm. I also have word. I have a lot of things. Mm. Wee. Oh, this is lovely. Boing. Boing. Oh, this is the little shrinkless. Also, look at the bridge. You would never have guessed that it got blown up yesterday. It does. I think it still looks a little bit better than the last one. But of course, a little. Yeah, I was going to comment. Yeah, Night will fix it because she was already. I think I know that for a long time she was already thinking about how ugly the bridge was. She was very glad that it got blown up, so we can get rid of it and build a new one that is prettier and more awesome. Ouch. Why are there auto farming? Yeah, you're stuck there. Well, you can jump in the water. I believe you can make the jump. Oh my god, the little pet. Thank you, mysterious terrorist. Or is that's crazy, Lahire. That's crazy. Imported from the pen. Oh well. Also, I haven't looked. Oh yeah. Oh, thank you. That's some. That's. Thank you very much, Miko. That is lovely. Also, Miko, I just want to comment that I'm so I'm grateful. I am a bit grateful that the bridge blew up yesterday because we got seaweed's canoe interaction as politically tense as it was. It we needed the bridge to be blown up for seaweed to interact, bro. That's crazy. It only took an act of terrorism. Who knew? Exactly. I think that's a sign we need more terrorism in the down SMP so that seaweeds interact more. Oh. Uh, yes, to make the little parkour. Oh yeah, you can. You definitely can. You, I'm just a shot. Because of my size, my hitbox is slightly bigger. Can I go to parkour hell? I don't know how to send you to parkour hell, Miko. But alas, I will find a way to send you to parkour hell. Don't worry. Also, I really like the new decoration you guys are putting around the kingdom. Yeah, lovely decoration you guys are investing in. Really amazing. Why? What are you doing? Are you? What are you doing? What are you doing, Nico? Why are you? Why are you leaking the carving? Jam. Okay. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Oh my god. Also, I think they're. Oh my god, I will have to ask the other mods because I don't think today will be a good day for it to happen. Considering that a lot of some like Ash had to leave. Everything, but something was going to happen. I will have to check if it's still going to be today or if we are going to move it. In my heart, we should move it, but but alas. And also, I don't know how many people are going to be joining today. Also, Miko, I am. Oh, oh no, Miko! I am again all alone. All on a throne, on a palestra avenue. Excuse my monarch for leaking their carving. They a bit hungry. Okay, whatever. My monarch has a pet chicken called Sir Boxalotl. I believe that licking carvings is something. Hi, Miko. Mm. Hi. Wonder what your chat is saying. Oh, just Linda asking me to excuse you for licking carvings because you are a little bit hungry. No, 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 no. Don't bury yourself. It's okay. It's okay. We love you, even if you have weird eating habits. They don't lose the blocks. Yay! Uh, surely nothing happens today, right, Miko? Surely nothing plot relevant to anything at all will happen, and surely there is no lore, no groundbreaking. Because I was doing lore, I just left me a letter. Yeah, you are escaping. Yeah, you are going to be here until the time that Lena says she's going to be able to log on. So I'm trading one Sunstonian for another. Huh? Oh wow, they really like you. Wow. Oh, that's so amazing. As a prince ought to be treated. Sure, sure. As you say, Your Majesty. Oh, I am already. This is the downside of being big. I need to crouch in a lot of spaces and then I can no longer crouch again. What do you have there? Cool. Oh, oh nice. How lovely. It is my treasure now. Amazing. Cannot wait to it is an amazing treasure, my leash. Where did they go? Where did you go? Okay, bye bye. Bye bye, Miko. See you later. The most employed monarch of Sunstone. I need to get another shield. And it is night again. So I can go to kill monster. Alan, Electron, and I guess that happened to What? Oh fuck. I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna get disconnected. I'm gonna get disconnected again, guys. Oh fuck. Wow. Okay. Okay. We recovered. Uh everything is fine. Everything is awesome. Whee! I think we need to eventually change those tortures just for another type of like wow, what a lovely little pig. Hello, Mr. Pig. Why are you going away? Hello. Hello. Lahiri, close your eyes. Ah, fine. The pig can stay alive, I guess. You're coming with us. Now, where shall I put you? I ponder. Hmm, where do we think, guys? Where should I put this little guy? Come on. I should get a name for you. I wonder if we'll have any name. We probably don't have name tags, but I need to get you a leash. It is easier than to walk around always with a carrot on hand. I can buy a name tag. What should we name this the hand, guys? He needs a name. He's literally alive. He's literally alive. Like, what the hell are you talking about? The pig is alive and well. What type of bullshit are you on? Rock wall? Oh, no, this is not what I wanted to take you to. Why rock wall? Yes, but why on earth should I name? I'm not naming him Rockwall. That is a terrible name. Delicious. I know where here. Oh. No, 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 no. It is not the death. It is simply ridiculous. Oh, you have hanging roads. That's good to know. Oh, we had a lead. Good. Yagorath, the Eater of Dimensions. I don't know if everything. I don't know if that all of that is getting in a name tag. Hey. Oh, I think I got disconnected. Yeah, I'm having issues, but it's okay. You stay here real quickly while I'm going to get a name tag. I need a new shield first. I'm gonna get free for good measure. I need to make more shields later. Okay, so what will be the name? You want? I don't think a Yagorath of the Ether of Dimensions will fit. I can put Yagorath. And that may be the best that I can really do. Yeah, I got off of a rock wall. Oh my god, bro. Look at my chat. We're never getting a. We are not naming my pig Mr. Sahu, bro. We are not naming my little pig my pig that. We are not naming the pig. Neither Mr. Sahur nor Mr. Tung. Okay? I can get behind Yagoraf. I will not be getting behind the Mr. Anything Tung Tung Sahur or any brain rot related, okay? Do we agree in Yagoraf? Well, what about how? Okay, we will name him Yagoraf of Rockwall. Here, Yagoraf of Rockwall. He is. He's magnificent. He is. He truly is. Okay. Now we need to find a place for Yagoraf of Rockwall to live. For now, he can stay. Do I think I do have enough things to make a fence to hold him. How do I make a fence again? Um, Let me make 3. And for now, you can stay here, okay? This is. I cannot believe. very, very important. Okay, very important string, guys. Where we now have adopted a pig named Yagurafa from Rockwall. Oh, I should have named him Sir Yagurafa of Rockwall. Oh, damn it. It's fine. It's fine. That's just his name. He doesn't need the title right now. My favorite. He's not a war criminal. He's innocent and he has done no wrong at all. He has done nothing reprimable. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Hmm. Now, in character, there is one place that I feel the need to visit. We have Sunstonians online, but we are in a peacetime. I, then they do not need to see me. I never got this in a place this obvious. It worries me. Little bunny. Huh? Hmm. Hmm. Where's... Oh, yes, I still remember. Hmm. I guess this is the type of place where you would mark. That is dark. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ah, not the best things are attracted to praise, I believe. I apologize for the sudden visit, Your Majesty. I just only thought aloud with it currently, either of or heir of the eternally noble husband to the soul can read the writings of this book. Ah, she is not here to grant me permission. I know that I am not of. I am not among yours. And I can feel your presence still, Your Majesty. The mark still burns.
Isn't it somewhere around here? No, I believe. Cannot recall. No.
Hello, be careful, there's a zombie by your side. There's a...
I. Mm, may I ask? May I ask? What are you doing here? At this hour?
Paying a visit to an old acquaintance, I would say.
Ah.
I do
If
believe
you wish for me to leave, I will.
it is not needed. This is your land, after all. It would be rude for me to ask you to leave. Mm,
I just wished to check something.
of course.
Mm.
Mm.
Mhm.
May I ask a question, Miss Apologia?
Miss who?
I'm asking you if I may ask a question.
Yeah, of course.
I do believe that you were born around here, right? So,
Yes.
and being a mage, were you the one that they left responsible for the archives?
Archives. Of which archives? There's another undead behind.
Oh, there's
What archives are you speaking of?
the general ones. I asked because most of our historical archives as were destroyed in the last battle. I was simply curious
I
if the same will happen to you.
Yes. Most of the archives were kept at the castle, and well, the castle is, if you went through Sunstone to get here, gone.
Yes, I have noticed from the times have entered your kingdom. It is truly a pity.
Yes. Hmm. Quite a
And
pity.
oh, there
Hmm?
were a lot of things in those archives. Um, around a millennia ago, before a friend of mine left the kingdoms abruptly. She was the
Mm-hmm.
one responsible for administrating the Sunstonian archives. I do believe that because due to the destruction of them, there is no longer anything that truly there are little things that mark that she was even here.
Mm.
Mm.
I do not. Mm. Who was this friend?
Oh,
Perhaps I recognize the name.
I believe you will do. I believe as a Sunstonian, and especially a mage, I do believe that you are familiar with Mage Alice of House Ventressel.
Mage Alice? Of course I know her. Who doesn't know her? Of course. The
Yes, that is.
greatest mage that I've ever heard of. Of course. Why wouldn't I know her?
Yes, I imagine that would be the case. Of
I mean, she is a great mage after all.
possibly the greatest that has ever walked,
Of
at
course.
least in our area. It is.
It is not often that a mage is powerful enough to have her own magic.
Yes, and and it is even more unusual for a mage to be able to control time itself.
Ah,
Is everything alright?
yes.
Mm. Ah, I believe that this book will. It is a pity that not only the archives are gone, but with no Venture so higher, the writings of their family book is also pretty much lost to us.
The oldest book that I believe was in Sunstone when I arrived after the battle was the one that resided at
And the statue,
the the Sunstonian monument to the king.
yes, I am familiar. That one was a shared project between some people. The time age being one of them.
Mm,
A bunch of pointless battles that take so much.
mm,
Hopefully they will cease eventually. But after all this time, it may be a foolish thing to hope for. Oh,
perhaps.
sorry. I do believe that you had as a real advisor. You are bu- busy, correct? Especially with the recent events.
Mm. Could you repeat that? I apologize. I'm a little distracted as of
You don't need
a
to
few days.
apologize. It's just that I believe that as a royal advisor, you have, considering the recent events, you have been rather busy.
Yes. Um, with the coming of a new monarch, of course, and the coming back of many traditions that come with a monarch. Um, I
Yes,
am also there's just been a lot of things, I guess.
yes, I see.
You must also be pretty busy, of course, as a Moonstonian knight.
Yes, I have been, things have been a lot recently, but that is simply what happens. It is an eternal cycle.
Mm.
Is something the matter? You must
Um,
start. Oh, the carving.
yes.
It
I
is.
do ponder.
mm,
I do ponder how they come to be everywhere sometimes.
Well, that's what they're made for, aren't they? Were they
To be everywhere?
marked to be where she went? And
Mm. They do not.
there,
They do not seem to appear only where she went, unless I'm just mistaken.
well,
Mm. Two new one appeared. Have have appeared during the bridge.
yes, I was able to see them while I was in my way. They seem mostly harmless for now, but
For now,
yes, after all, I do not believe that that anyone has been experienced anything that it can and harder it than necessarily, at least for now.
that is true. I do not believe that anybody has been hurt yet, at least
Yes,
directly by the carvings.
yes. Still, it does worry me that if they will keep appearing, eventually someone might.
Someone?
Yes, one of the members of the kingdoms
Ah,
might not
I mean,
hurt.
someone might get hurt. Yes, I apologize.
No need
I
to.
am. There's a lot on my mind.
Yes, I can
I wish I
imagine
could
it.
ask you something, as I know you may have answers to some of my questions, but I fear. Hmm,
Well, so oh,
I do not know where to start with my questions.
well, I as symbol of against the usual hostility between the kingdoms, I may answer whatever answer else I enable you. I cannot guarantee that I can and answer any and every question that you have, but I can try to.
Hmm. Do you know anything about an elder guardian?
I should have expected this one coming. I do. Amaryllis asked me the same question some
As
time
in,
ago. Oh, you
as in whom?
know our current monarch? My
Ah,
current monarch.
Monarch Ash, of course.
Yes. Before he, before the selection of the new monarchs, he asked me that you. I do know about the Elder Guardian. I
Hmm.
am afraid, however, that this is not something that I can simply share with you. I apologize for that.
That is alright. There are many things that I don't believe I will be told, and I am okay with not knowing many things, I think. My main goal is just I I just wish to be left alone by whatever is inside of the carvings, really, and whatever will get me to that goal.
Yes.
Do you know anything about a ritual?
Of course. The one in this the circle near Moonstone.
Well, I have not been there personally, but um, Ash,
Yes.
Monarch Ash, has been there. He's told me about it. Apparently, there is a ritual circle, and I have been. I do not know how much you know, but I've been told that.
I
Hmm,
don't know. I have been there a few times. I have seen
you've been
the
there.
ritual being performed when the circle was created.
You saw it happening.
Yes, it was truly a sight that I do not think I will ever forget.
Hmm. So, it was a ritual. You were there. She was there. I. I think I know what's going on now. But why? Do you know anything about the entity in the carvings? Do you know her motivations? Why does she do this? What does she want? The only thing that I've been communicated is that she wishes to have fun.
Which of the two?
Two?
Oh, you do not know that.
Two.
Yes, there are two entities connected to the carvings.
I speak of the one called Time. At least that is what she calls herself. I do not know by what name you know her under.
I do believe that I know what you are talking about. I am somewhat familiar with her. Honestly, she is a confusing one.
Oh, yes.
And the biggest thing about this time, I usually I would, if she's truly the one that I believe she is, I usually just called her Iris. She, I wouldn't call her harmless, not at all, but
I do not believe she is harmless. I'm quite
uh,
wary of everything that any entity does involving these carvings. I've been told to put a book somewhere. I've been told to put a book somewhere. I've been told to touch the carvings. I've been told many things. I am wary of all of them. I just wish to have answers. If you have them, you can. I'm always. I can hear them.
yes.
Your monarch can hear them.
Iris is, of course, not harmless at all, and I believe that you are more than within your right to be wary. But when you see the other thing, or possibly even other things connected to the carvings, you will eventually realize that between all of them, she is the one that you can trust most between them. It is useless to try to avoid Iris if she chose to
Oh,
speak
I
to
learned
you.
that. Trust me, I learned that.
But personally, I do believe that not everything. What she truly wants is surprisingly to help, not to
Help?
help you, any of you personally, any of us personally. The thing about Iris is that she has a
Mm-hmm.
goal. She has had that goal ever since
I
she
know.
took ever since your Majesty. King Hereward of House Ventressol and our founder Queen of Moonstone have perished. She knew even
Is
before then what she wanted to do, but she knew that they would never let her. The crow being in her hands was meaningless if she could not destroy it. She is not very fond of either kingdoms.
yes.
She is. She does not wish any harm to the people. It is the crown that she has a problem with.
I figured after that's not the book. After a recent conversation.
Yes, she uh, would be very clear with that.
She's quite communicative about what she doesn't like.
She learned that, well, she was ne- she was in pretty much every way a princess who always got what she wanted in a way or another.
Princess.
Oh,
Ah.
yes, you are.
Ah.
When you
Oh.
were
Oh.
born, are you okay?
Potter. Mm.
I do believe that, wow, it has been in millennia.
Mm.
So,
Yes.
of course, you would have never seen, yeah, you would never seen the crown be the one who wears the crown be anything but given away every fortnight.
Mm.
But a long time ago, in the beginning of the kingdoms, it was not meant to be that way.
What?
Well, it is the whole reason of why the Eclipse Kingdom fell. Because there were, because neither, because it is meaningless, but
It,
it was
I don't believe. I don't believe anything in this conversation is meaningless.
the thing is that in the beginning, the crown was meant to be passed said from parent to child or to whoever was the nearer the closest relative to the previous monarch. It honestly did not last. Mm,
How come?
It, well, after the first few battles, when everything ended up exploding in conflict, there was no more Luna besides the founder queen. And so when the none that were actually recognized anyway. So Well, that is a lie that we're still on us, but not close enough. The
Mm.
other nobles of Moonstone were not very happy with the idea of people so distant from the Queen, even if carrying the same last name and being from the same halls, were hard to ascend to the throne. And meanwhile, in Sunstone, the princess never had any interest in sitting the throne. Not after she knew what it would cost to her.
Mm.
And long story short, that is how we ended up setting both kingdoms ended up setting up the selection.
Mm. Interesting.
I do believe that the archives of these times were lost even before the last battle.
Well, I do believe that King Hereward and the Queen of Moonstone lived millennia ago, and I don't think that
Yes,
the paper there, I don't think the paper back then was stable enough to survive that long.
not alone, but King Her, the founder monarch of Sunstone was um a very extremely powerful mage. If he wanted it, this would have survived. I guess he never had the time for it.
Fine. May I ask you another thing?
Of course.
You mentioned when I told you about the entity in the carvings, you asked which one. And then you
Yes.
told me at that time, which I know of, you call Iris.
If they are
Is
indeed the same, yes, that is Iris.
if they are the same, which we don't know. But how many entities are inside of these carvings? How do we differentiate between them?
That I know of, there are at least two, but I cannot guarantee that this is the exact number. And for the other question, I am afraid that I do not know. They have the thing is that maybe in the beginning they were more easier to differentiate, but they have now spent centuries as one and the same, locked away in the same place. They
Hmm.
learned about each other way too well, but I don't think we can do anything to really difference find which is which. You just have to trust your gut when you're talking to them, which is not ideal, as it often can lead you the wrong way.
Mm. That is worrying.
It is. Well, I do believe that I need to go back to my kingdom now.
Yes.
I apologize
The
as any.
information that you've given me in this conversation is appreciated.
Of course, I
I
am glad.
apologize if any of my questions felt intrusive. I wish to deal with this situation as soon as possible. I do not want any of my citizens worrying about it.
I understand.
Mm.
Well,
I also believe I have many things to think about now.
yes, probably. Ah,
Mm.
goodbye. I will see
My
you
name is
soon.
Lena Solbin, by the way. You don't need to call me Miss Maquilija or whatever you call me.
I know. I know your name very well.
I know you do. Surprised it hasn't come up yet. Mm.
Yes, I will see you. Stay safe. Ah, there isn't much more than I can do. It encompasses nothing, but it's the bare minimum that I can give her after. It hardly matters. It has been too long for me to think about it that much. Why are there so many chickens? The summation Iris and time. I wonder if Iris, if this time is really hard. It is weird. This is what I've been a better conversation if you could have had this is if no matter if I am assuming right, she's going to tell them anyway. I don't think I can respond on this answer this question honestly. I know I cannot deal with nothing that. Truly a pity. Whatever. I will see about this another time. And I am starting to have a headache again. So this is where I'm going to leave you guys for today. This was supposed to be a chill day, and like maximum order that I would have would be the one with the book that Ash left before going to travel. But well, that's not what happened, right? I mean, so I'm so sad. I wanted to. I really wanted to also do lore with Harry and slash Violet. I also, but my head hit really hard, so I don't think I can stay alive for much longer. It's fine. It's fine. It is fine. I will deal with that another time. Anyways, I hope you guys like this, and I will see you another time. I do not believe that anyone I'll say is online, so I'm not sending you to anyone today. But I will see you on next stream that I have no idea when it's going to be, but it's going to be eventually. Bye bye!